April 26th. What a tough morning in class today. Teacher Huang really went after me. I'm getting lazy with my tones, he said. It bugged me, especially since I knew he was right. I've been spending all my time looking around the city, but what the heck? I'm only learning Chinese for fun. He seems to think that I want to be a diplomat. One thing about school in China, it sure is different. And most of the differences I don't particularly like. I already wrote the school runs 6 days a week. There's no discussion in class, and you sit in your seat for the whole morning except for a 10-minute break. In the Chinese schools, you have to do the exercises in the break. But in our school, you get the whole 10 minutes for yourself. Big deal. Teachers are revered. No one challenges them, even on an opinion, and of course, no one even dreams of talking back. My teacher is called Huang, Huang Laoshao. Huang means yellow, Lao Shi means teacher. That's the form of address for men and women teachers. It sounds pretty funny to a Canadian. I wonder if Chinese kids have nicknames for their teachers, like Death Breath McBay. My geography teacher in grade 9, the guy could kill a crowd at 100 meters. The Chinese government could have used him to clear out Tiananmen Square the other day. Old Huang's okay, I guess, even though he got on my case this morning, telling me my pronunciation was Buhauer, not good. I got home at the usual time to find Dad and Eddie working away, which means that they were sitting in armchairs talking and taking notes, planning stuff. Which means Eddie was giving it a lot of orders. Gorbachev's visit is coming up, and all the news hounds in the city are working like mad. Sometimes I think they complicate things too much. Shortly after lunch, Yao Zhu rushed in, looking nervous. He held up a newspaper and started talking really fast. Eddie calmed him down. I stayed in the room, worried because I thought maybe something bad had happened to him personally. It's the editorial in Renmin Ribao, Lu Zhu said. That's the People's Daily newspaper, the official mouthpiece for the Chinese Communist Party. Eddie fired up the word processor and sat down ready to take notes. He showed no interest in Lao Zhu's feelings. Dad said softly, "Sit down, Lao Zhu. Take your time. What's up?" For such an excitable guy, Dad can be a real charmer or calmer down when someone is hyper. It's himself he can't control sometimes. Lao Zhu twisted the paper in his hands while he talked. Eddie typed. The editorial attacks the students who demonstrated in the Tiananmen Square on the 15th. It says that the students, here, let me read it, promoting chaos. Dad did his "what's the big deal" frown. I certainly didn't get it. Eddie kept typing, which meant he did get it. I didn't see anything bad when I was there, did you, Dad? I said. Lao Zhu answered him. You couldn't read the posters and banners, Shanda. A few of them called for more democracy and an end to the corruption in the government. More democracy? Eddie snorted. You have to have some to have more. I'm afraid, Lao Zhu continued, his voice anxious, that things will deteriorate. Please don't put that in your report, Eddie. Don't worry, Lao Zhu. That's conjecture anyways. Why? Dad asked. Forgive me, Lao Zhu, but I guess it's too complicated for me. Ted, I'm afraid maybe the students will get more and more militant. You know how young people can be. The government will have to get more harsh because if there are any demonstrations when the premier arrives, the government will lose face. He ran his fingers through his close-cropped hair. I think this editorial is a warning. I left the room to pack up my gear for my daily bike tour. It all seemed pretty strange to me, getting worried about a newspaper article. One thing I thought about though, as I said goodbye and left, if Lao Zhu was a spy who reported on all three of us to the party, why would he come to us and voice his fears? He was upset. I could tell that. Nobody is that good an actor. Was it all a trick? And if it was, what was the point?